So, what exactly is legacy capital? Adam, you have been losing your mind over this legacy capital, bro. You're posting on it. Every time I go on your Instagram, it's on your story, you're posting about it. It's everywhere. You know, the black and gold logo. What on earth is legacy capital? I'm here to put it all to rest today. Legacy capital is not a course. Adam Wallors will never be seen selling a course, selling you a course, nothing of that nature. I cannot even bear the thought of my hardworking real estate army, me just sending them a PDF and course module, and here you go, bro. No, that's not what legacy capital is. That's not what we do around here. Adam, what is legacy capital? Spill it already. All right. Legacy capital is an elite and exclusive real estate mentorship program, right? You're mentored by me, Adam Wallors. I'm a broker licensed in multiple states. I own a $30 million cash flowing Section 8 rental property portfolio. I've done wholesale deals, I've done creative finance deals, I flipped, novate, creative financing, seller financing. I've done it all in real estate. And now it's your turn to learn, and that's what Legacy Capital is. Legacy Capital is an elite, exclusive, very, very small circle. I work very closely with everybody, right? It's a real estate mentorship program. What does this entail, right? Legacy Capital is built on two pillars, right? Think of two pillars coming out of the ground. Think of a big ancient Roman temple. Think of two big pillars and a big slab on top. The slab is Legacy Capital. The two pillars are these two things I'm about to tell you right now. Legacy Capital is built and focuses on these two pillars more than anything. And if you can understand these two pillars, you can be successful in real estate, in any avenue of real estate. It all boils down back to these two pillars. Adam, what are the pillars? Pillar number one, becoming a deal architect. Pillar number two, becoming an exit strategy master. What on earth do I mean? The lifeline of the real estate business is lead generation, right? So when I say becoming a deal architect, I mean you will learn in Legacy Capital how to find home run, smoking hot, off-market real estate deals consistently. Keyword consistently. We're not talking about one or two a year. And also, no, I'm not talking about going on Zillow and Redfin and Realtor.com and finding houses that are publicly available to everybody and their mother. That's not what I'm talking about. We're talking about direct to seller, off-market, smoking hot deals where you can make huge spreads. I have $800,000 here in checks from 3 deals that I did, how to find smoking hot deals on a consistent basis. That's the first pillar. Second pillar, becoming an exit strategy master. Adam, what on earth is an exit? What are you talking about? An exit in real estate, what do you do with the property when you're done with it? That's called your exit. So you have a deal. Do you flip that deal? Do you wholesale that deal? Do you keep that deal? Do you buy that deal? Do you rent that deal? Do you refinance that deal? Do you get some long-term debt on that deal, get a 30-year note? Do you seller finance the deal to somebody else? What do you do with the deal? What's the best exit to make you the most amount of money in the least amount of time? Legacy Capital is built on those two principles. If you can master those two, you can do anything in real estate. Other real estate mentorships fail to teach you to become a well-rounded real estate individual. And remember, you don't know what you don't know, and yes, that can hurt you, right? The more exits you learn, the more powerful in this business you can become, right? Think about it. If you know more exits than the next guy, you have more knowledge, you have more information, you are able to look at a deal that your competitor may look at a deal and say, oh, I can only make 10K on this, and you can make 60K, you can make 100K on that deal because you have another exit and you understand the game better than him, right? Or on the other hand, your competitor might see a deal that he can't get done because he doesn't have the knowledge, education, resources, and right exit strategy, and he'll call it a dead lead, and you'll take that deal and run with it and make 100K on it, right? You don't know what you don't know, and yes, that can hurt you, right? And in turn, more knowledge, you're gonna be able to make more money. Like you're gonna look at a deal and say, hey, what exit can I take that my competitor doesn't even understand? So yes, Legacy Capital is the #1 real estate mentorship because you are going to learn these two pillars. You're gonna learn how to find consistent smoking hot off-market deals on a daily basis. and you're gonna be able to master all the exits and decide which one you wanna do. And then from there, once you understand all the exits, you can then pick your strategy, right? Which one do you like best? Do you wanna be a multi-million-dollar luxury real estate broker, deal with the affluent class of people and sell luxury waterfront homes, make huge commission checks and sell 100 houses a year? Great, I can teach you how to do it. I've done it, right? Speaking of legacy capital, we're ripping, right? Do you want to buy a multifamily investment property portfolio and value add huge apartment buildings and take on 50, 60, 70 plus unit complexes utilizing creative finance and seller financing? Great, I can teach you how to do that as well. I've done it. Run a wholesale business, right? Run a wholesale company, and do you want to flip these deals to investors who are gonna do the heavy work and you don't even have to hammer a nail in because you're just wholesaling the deal and you're making massive spreads? Do you want to do that model? Great, I've done it, I can teach you. The beauty of real estate is that once you learn all the exits and once you learn the game, you can do any one of those strategies, right? You don't have to stick to just one. You can do all three, you can do two, you can do five, you can do seven. Like, that is the beauty of the game. But in Legacy Capital, what I focus on is making sure that you are never limited in knowledge. If you take anything out of this video, I want you to take two principles out of this video. Number one, you don't know what you don't know, and that can hurt you. And number two, I make sure that you're never limited in knowledge and you have the ability to do everything. Here's an example of what I mean when I say you don't know what you don't know, and yes, that can hurt you. When I started off in real estate, I started off as a real estate agent at 18 years old. I had no sales experience. I was 130 pounds. I was dead scared of any sort of business confrontation, talking on the phone. I had, again, no experience. I had no clue what I was doing, right? By year three, I started to learn the business and I taught myself the ropes. By year three, I was selling about 50 houses a year, which is great, right? So I had mastered the first pillar, right? I was learning how to get, leads consistently because I was selling a lot of houses. However, I only had a one-track mindset, right? And I came across a couple houses. I'll pick one example so that you understand what I'm talking about. But I found a house that was worth $400,000, and I had an opportunity to buy it for $300,000, right? And I could have sold it the same day. I could have bought it for $300,000, right? And then sold it for $400,000 literally in the same day. Bought it for $3, put it up on the market for $4. The same day I close on it, and I could have made $100,000, right? But I only knew one exit. And my one exit, I had a one-track mindset, and my one exit was, okay, well, I'm a realtor, so I list property and that's what I do. So what did I do with that $300,000 house that I could have made 100 grand on? I listed it on the market and made $7,500 commission, and somebody else got that deal and made that huge spread, right? And that was because I was limited in my knowledge and I only knew one exit. I passed up that opportunity. So guess what? I didn't know what I didn't know, and that cost me $92,500. I did not make $7,500 on that deal. I lost $92,500 because I did not know that second exit, right? From that point on, once that hit me, believe me, it took a long time to hit me. I look back at that deal and I said, wow, I need to learn more exits. And I learned the second exit, right? I could have either wholesaled that deal, right? Let's say I bought that deal for 300K. I could have wholesaled it to an investor for 350 and made a 50 piece, right? Or I could have put it back on the market myself, but that would actually require me buying it, so it'd be more in time and resources to make 100K. Fact of the matter is, once I got burned on that, I started to smarten up and I said, let me learn another exit, right? So I learned that exit. And then my model moving forward in real estate, now I had 2 exits under my belt, and my model moving forward in real estate was, okay, let me list half of the houses that I come across, the ones that are, the sellers want market value, they're not in a rush to sell, they're in really good shape. Let me put these ones on the market, and then the beat up ones where the sellers wanted to sell pretty quick and the deals were good, let me then purchase those, right? And so I started to smarten up and I started making a lot more money because I learned another exit. So that is part of what Legacy Capital is designed to do as well. I've screwed up so much over these last 7 years that I've been in real estate. I've compacted all my mistakes, all my successes and everything into a blueprint for you. So how much money is that worth to you? All right, so now I have a question for you. It's a little quiz. Let's see if you've been paying attention. You have house A and house B. House A, both of these houses you can buy for $300,000. It's the same house, it's just in a different situation. So house A, you can buy for $300,000. There's an investor ready to buy it for $350,000, and you can wholesale it and make 50 grand. Right? And it's a cash sale, so or hard money, it'll probably close in about 2 weeks. So you make about $50,000 in 2 weeks, right? House B, same property. You can also buy it for $300K. ARV, after repair of value, when you fix up the property, right, is gonna be worth about $550,000. It's gonna take you about 100 grand to get the property right. So you can sell it then for $550,000, you put 100 in, and your split is about 150. However, this whole process, because you have to buy the house, you have to renovate the house, you have to fix it, you have to put it on the market, you have to wait for a buyer to close on it, then you have to wait for that buyer to get financing. You're probably gonna be going, for a traditional buyer because you're gonna have a nice retail home, and that person's gonna have to get a 45 to 60 day closing loan from a bank to close. So $50K in 2 weeks, or $150K in 2 months. Which exit is better? Now stop the video if you need, break out your little notepad. Trick question. There is no better exit, right? It all depends on your strategy. If you need that 50 piece quick, go ahead. The wholesale deal is the best way to go. If you have more time, energy, ability, resources, if you're like a handyman, you're gonna go option 2 because you're gonna make triple the money, but it's gonna take triple the time. Right? So it all depends on you and what fits your model best. But again, I make sure that you are not limited in the knowledge to do so. Here's another example of why learning new exits and learning all the exits is so powerful. I just recently entered into a deal to buy a $26 million real estate multifamily portfolio in Brockton, Massachusetts, where I lived for a long time. It is not the best city. However, the real estate there is great, but besides the point, right? $26 million. So most people would look at that deal, they'd see 26 million and they'd say, yeah, I can't get a loan for 26 million from Chase Bank, right? I'm not financeable for $26 million, right? That's gonna be going through hell and back to try to get a loan from a bank, right? Don't have enough assets, I'm 23 years old, it can't be done, right? So what did I do? The deal was a home run, so I had to learn another exit, right? And I learned seller financing. And I was able to work a deal with the seller to sell me his $26 million portfolio for no money out of pocket with a seller financing deal. That's the power of exits. I always find a way to make it happen, always. And I'm closing on that deal in a few months. Somebody with limited real estate knowledge from some other, doo-doo program out there is gonna call that a dead lead. They're gonna, I can't finance 26 million, it's gone. Right? So what exactly, as a recap, what exactly does Legacy Capital teach you? Well, the 2 pillars. First off, number 1, we're gonna teach you how to find motivated, crazy split deals on a consistent basis. By crazy split, I mean a lot of money. You're gonna find home run deals. You're gonna be buying houses 50, 60, 70% on the dollar, right? If that's the model you choose. But regardless of all that, we're gonna get you a system to get consistent leads into your inbox every single day. We're gonna build you a system. Number 2, you're gonna learn all the exits. You're gonna become an exit strategy master. You're gonna learn all the strategies, and then whatever one you wanna pick with and run with, do a little bit of both. That's the beauty. You can literally do it all. You'll also learn the exact systems. I'm gonna put systems in place for you to basically streamline your entire process. I'm gonna give you all the contracts I use to buy and sell real estate, all of my contracts that I use in a day-to-day routine in my business. You're gonna get direct access to all of my real estate lenders, all of my attorneys, all of my private investors, my CRMs, all of my resources in order to run my real estate business on a day-to-day basis. And after you sign up, you will get a 45-minute Zoom call with me. We will sit down, right, on Zoom. We will look at the exact area that you're in. We will build your prospecting system, right? We will build your lead intake system, and we will tailor it to the area you live in and what type of houses you want to invest in and what you want to do. Are we looking at condos, high rises, land? Are we doing land sales? Are we doing commercial buildings, mixed use buildings, hotels, residential? Like, what are we doing, right? We're gonna sit down, we're gonna build you out a long-term and a short-term and long-term real estate goal, right? And a real estate plan in order to help you succeed. And on that call, we're literally going to get you talking to sellers the same day. right? On top of that, I'm gonna tell you exactly what to say to the sellers. I'm gonna tell you exactly how to negotiate. I'm gonna tell you all the little tips and tricks of psychology and business and everything that I use, again, on a day-to-day basis to secure crazy deals. For example, one little trick that I use, if someone's, if a prospect, you got a really good deal on the line and they keep ducking you, call them Friday afternoon. Everybody answers their phone Friday afternoon because everyone's excited because they're heading into the weekend, right? So that's a good little trick, right? It's just stuff like that just helps you get the edge on, the next person. And the most important thing I would say is that you're going to get 24/7 support from me until you close your first deal. So literally, like, I always have my phone on me. I'm available. Like, hey, Adam, I'm about to make this offer to the seller, jump on this call, coach me up real quick. I got you, bro. Shoot me a text, boom, Adam, I had a question about this. Like, I am available 24/7 to get back to you guys and help you and guide you until you find your first deal. You need to understand something. Legacy Capital is my family, right? And I need to make sure that everybody in this program is succeeding, and it's in my best interest. I want to watch you guys win. I want to watch you guys find deals, and I want to see you guys crush it, right? It fulfills me as well. So you get 24/7 support to me and the team. Anything you guys need, we want to make it. This is really an elite, exclusive mentorship, and we really put you first. And we want to make sure at Legacy Capital that our customer is at the basis of our entire operation. So yes, Legacy Capital is the most powerful real estate mentorship out there because you will have a divine understanding of the entire game, right? You'll consistently find deals and you'll consistently crush your competition. And that is the most important thing. That's the end of my video.